Depression. It's so much more than just feeling alone. It's like a heavy and dense fog that just rolls in and messes everything. Your sleep, your appetite, your energy, even your relationship. It has a way of making you feel helpless, hopeless, and utterly alone. The World Health Organization reports that an estimate of 5.7% of adults suffer from depression globally. If that's you, please know that you are not alone. It's not a weakness, and recovery is absolutely possible. Now, while professional therapy and medications are essential and very effective treatments, there are also a lot of powerful science-backed habits that, if you can build into your daily life, can make a huge difference. Think of these as not the quick fixes, but as small, consistent actions that can help you push away the weight of depression. And just a quick but important heads up, this video is for educational purposes only, and it's not a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. If you are struggling, please reach out to a licensed mental health professional. Today, we are breaking down 3 habits that are rooted in proven therapeutic methods such as cognitive behavioral therapy or mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. Depression can feel like you're trapped inside this room and the only voice you can hear is of this bully who tells you that you're not good enough and that things will never ever change. It's a convincing lie. It's a powerful illusion that makes your worst thought feel like undeniable truth. But what if you held the key to the room and walked out? Science shows that we can actively fight back against these negative thought patterns. In this video, I'm going to share 3 science-backed habits that you can start using today to fight that inner bully and build your life forward. This isn't about pretending that pain doesn't exist, it's about changing your relationship with it. First up is the heavy hitter from one of the gold standards in therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT. The big idea behind CBT is that it's not always the external events in our lives, but rather the stories that we tell ourselves about them. Depression loves to run on autopilot with what are called automatic negative thoughts. Those instant harsh judgments that pop up in your head and feel like facts. This habit is about becoming a detective of your mind, and it's a 3-step process. Catch it, challenge it, and change it. Step 1 is catching your thought. This is all about mindfulness. You start paying attention to those automatic negative thoughts, especially the thoughts that show up right before or during a mood dip. Maybe you made a tiny mistake at work and your brain immediately screams, "I'm a complete failure." Or a friend takes a while to text back and you start thinking, "See, you don't really like me." Those are the thoughts that you need to catch. And a great way to do this is with a thought record. Just note down the thoughts whenever you notice one. Simple act of writing it down creates distance, allowing you to look at the thought rather than looking from it. Step 2 is to challenge the thought. This is the time to put your thought on trial. The thoughts that depression comes up with are very rigid, black and white, and totally unfair. Your job is to become a firm but fair lawyer questioning its validity. Ask it some tough questions. For example, is this thought 100% true? What evidence do I have that contradicts it? Take that "I'm a complete failure" thought. You could challenge it by listing the past successes or even the small achievements that you have earned. You can just acknowledge your mistake without letting it define your worth. You might realize that one mistake doesn't magically erase all the good things that you have ever done. This process is called cognitive restructuring, learning to spot the distortions and reframe the situation. And step 3 is to change the thought. This is where you write a new, more balanced and realistic thought to replace the old one. And this doesn't mean that it has to be falsely positive, it just needs to be more accurate. For example, "I'm a complete failure" can become, "I made a mistake and I'm disappointed in myself, but I can learn from this mistake and do better. This one event doesn't define my worth." Look, this catch, challenge and change process isn't like you walk in the park at first. It requires more practice, just like building a muscle. But with consistency, you can carve new neurological pathways in your brain. You learn that thoughts are just thoughts, not facts. Habit number 2 is all about hitting that pause button. It comes from a therapy called Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy or MBCT. This approach was designed specifically for people who deal with recurring depression. While CBT asks you to actively challenge your thoughts, mindfulness is more about changing your relationship with them altogether. It helps you to take a step back and observe your thoughts and feelings without any judgment, so you don't get tangled up in them. Depression loves to lock us into rumination, that exhausting cycle of chewing into the same negative thoughts and painful memories over and over just digs the hole more deeper. And mindfulness is the perfect antidote. It yanks your attention from the past and the future and anchors it right here in the present moment. Here's how you can practice a 10-minute mindfulness pause. No special gear needed, just a quiet spot where you can be unbothered. Comfortable, either sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor or on a cushion. Gently close your eyes or just lower your gaze. For the first 3 minutes, bring your full attention to your breaths. Don't try to change it, just notice it. Feel the air coming in through your nose, filling up in the lungs, and then leaving your body. Notice that the gentle rise and the fall of your chest. Your mind will wander. That's its job. When it does, just gently and without giving yourself a hard time, guide your attention back to your breath. The only goal isn't an empty mind. It's to notice when you have drifted and kindly return. For the next 4 minutes, widen your awareness to your whole body. This is often called a body scan. Start with your toes. Can you feel them? Are they warm? Cold? Slowly scan your attention through your feet, legs, torso, arms, all the way to the crown of your head. You're not going to fix anything. Just notice the physical sensations that are already there. Maybe tingling, warm, tension, or nothing at all. This is incredibly grounding and pulls you out of the messy world of abstract thoughts. For the final 3 minutes, just let your awareness be open. Notice sounds around you without judging them. Notice any feelings in your body without needing to analyze them. Notice your thoughts as they drift by, seeing them as clouds passing in the sky. The key here is developing an attitude of decentering, the powerful realization of you are not your thoughts and your feelings. You are the observer, the sky through which all those clouds pass. Doing this for just 10 minutes a day can have a huge impact. In fact, for preventing depressive relapses in people with recurring depression, clinical trials have found that mindfulness can be just as effective as the maintenance antidepressants. It teaches you to sit with discomfort without letting it consume you. It creates a little bit of space between you and your depressive thoughts, and in that space, you find freedom and choice. Our third habit comes from this brilliantly simple and effective therapy called behavioral activation. The logic is dead simple. Depression sucks away the motivation and energy, which makes you pull back from the activities that you once used to enjoy. That isolation and inactivity then fuels the depression and creates a vicious cycle. Behavioral activation gets you to break that cycle by getting you to schedule activities even when you don't feel like it. And here's the secret sauce. Action comes before motivation and not the other way around. This habit is about scheduling just one up activity each day. An up activity is something that gives you a sense of either uplift or performance. Pleasure activities are things that you do just for fun, but mastering activities are tasks that gives you a little sense of accomplishment. Here's how you do it. At the start of your day or the night before, choose one up activity that's small and feels manageable. The key is to start ridiculously small so that you overcome the initial inertia. If a 30 minutes run feels impossible, the goal isn't the run. The goal is putting on your running shoes and walk till the end of the block. And it's super important that you pick the things that align with your values and not the things that you think you should be doing. A pleasure activity could be listening to a song without any distraction. It could be sitting in the sun for 5 minutes. A mastery activity could be as simple as making your bed, washing that one plate. Now, after you have done that activity, take a moment to notice how you feel. You might not feel a sudden jolt of happiness, and that's fine. The point is to create hard evidence for your brain that contradicts the voice of depression, saying you can't do anything. Every time you complete a scheduled task, you are tangibly proving that voice wrong. To help this habit stick, you can also ask your family members or friends for a little help. Tell them about your up activity and ask them to check in. This adds a layer of accountability, but over time, as you build the momentum, you will start making these activities a little bigger. Studies show that behavioral activation is one of the well-supported therapies that often performs comparably to CBT. It works by rebuilding your connection with positive experiences, reminding you that joy can still be found. These three habits, catching, changing, challenging your thoughts, the 10-minute mindfulness pause, and scheduling one up activity, aren't just magical cures for depression, but they are the powerful tools for the fight. And just like any other skill, these get stronger the more you practice. I would love for us to build a supportive community right here. In the comments below, share one up activity you could try this week. It could be anything from taking a small walk or listening to a song that you really love. By sharing, we can give each other more ideas and a little bit of encouragement. And if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I'm dedicated to creating content that gives you real science-backed tools for your mental well-being. Recovering from depression isn't just a small traumatic event, it's a journey made up of countless small and courageous steps. It's choosing to challenge that one negative thought. It's choosing to sit with your breath for a few minutes. It's choosing to put on your shoes and walk outside, even when every fiber of your being wants to just stay in bed. Remember, you don't have to win the war against depression overnight. You just have to focus on winning the next battle. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourself today.